If you find yourself tailoring your product or service every time you make a sale, you're not the only one. It's something that many businesses do, especially at the beginning. You follow leads, see them through, and offer whatever that person might be searching for at the time. Well, what's the big deal? A sale is a sale, right? Wrong. While the sale is a sale mentality might be necessary to get the ball rolling in the beginning, that mindset is no way to scale your company. To scale, you have to make some tough decisions. You need to pinpoint how your core customer thinks and be able to pick them out from a crowd. The bottom line is that in order to scale, you need to be selling to fewer people. In this video, we're talking about developing your core customer strategy, often one of the toughest areas of strategy for scale-ups. Welcome to Summit Scale, where entrepreneurial leaders come to learn how to grow their businesses into mid-sized companies. One of the toughest changes any company has to make when it decides to scale is who they prospect and sell to. Most early-stage businesses use what I call chameleon selling. This is where they hunt for leads and then customize and adjust their products and services to the needs of whatever prospects they find. While you can build a good business this way, you won't build a scalable business. In order to grow systematically, you need to focus on a small, limited set of products and services that serve the needs of a target set of customers. This is the only way you can hone your processes proficiently, train your people effectively, and consistently deliver a quality product or service. There are three key questions to ask to really nail down who you serve and who your target customer is. The first is, how would you pick your ideal customer out of a crowd? What we're talking about here is demographics. What does your ideal customer look like externally? What car do they drive? What school do they go to? How big is their business, and what industry are they, or what geography are they located? These are things you can find in industry reports or through some Google searching. This information helps us figure out where we can find these targets and what strategies might work best in terms of prospecting and finding leads. And the better we do this and the more refined the demographic description, the easier it is to find a productive channel. The second question, now that you've identified who they are, is what's occupying their mind? We're talking about the psychographic attributes of these core customers, their values, concerns, priorities, tendencies and habits. It tells us how they think and what's going on in their heads. With a good psychographic profile, we can understand what will get their attention, what they're concerned about, and how they make decisions to buy. This tells us how to best position our products and services to meet their needs. It will influence everything from types and style of imagery we use in our advertising to the tone and language of the copy we use in our communications. And now that we know what they look like and what's on their mind, we move to the third question. When is the best time to approach your ideal customer and with what offer? We want to ask ourselves, what triggers a sale or beginning of an engagement? What prompts them to start a conversation with us that leads to a closed deal? This can be an internal event that occurred, having a baby, hiring an employee, or moving offices. It could be external events such as a new regulation going into effect, the introduction of a new competitor, a change in the industry technology, or a change in the economy. These events tell you when you need to communicate with your prospect. Too early and you're jumping the gun, too late and you have missed the boat. Getting this right will increase the impact of your message and greatly improve the efficiency of your selling. It's also important to map and understand any lags or delays that happen between these events at the beginning of a sales conversation. Knowing that your core customer typically searches for your solution 6 months before or 3 weeks after an event is important for the timing of your messaging. By clearly defining your core customer in specific terms, you'll be able to be more strategic and efficient with your sales and marketing process. Even better is that you'll streamline your delivery and operations, since you'll be focusing on just a few products and services rather than customizing your solution for each customer. It's often one of the more fun, more entertaining, and often one of the more heated areas of strategy work I do with clients. And the key is all of this stuff is making decisions and choosing. Choices can often be hard to make and when made, hard to stick to, but it really is the essence of strategy. I'm Shane Spears of Summit Scale. See you next time.